Hello tribes, how do you do? It's gonna be Christmas soon, and this is a fun vlog because it just got to me about my accent, because I think I have been living abroad for 15 years. I was in Dubai for almost 9 to 10 years, and I have been here in Australia for 7 or 8 years. When I say abroad, outside my home country, which is the Philippines. Hello to my fellow kababayans there. And I have lots of kababayans or Filipinos who wish I talk Filipino, Tagalog, so that it will be a little bit nationalistic. My vlogs are not for anything else but the benefits of nature healing and the mental health awareness. Throughout the years, I've realized that I want to be an ambassador for earthing and grounding, and my target audience are not only my fellow kababayans but also people around the world who would want to heal. And I think the easiest way to talk to the people around the world is English. So I want to include everybody in the world who would want some insight. Anyhow, for those of you who don't know, that Filipinos are very Americanized. Our accent when we talk is more in the American English because we were colonized by Americans, duh. And you know, it's so funny because I had a long-term relationship with a British man. So of course, because I have been with him for almost 7 years, I had this accent, English accent. And then when I started dating Australian men, of course I will have that accent too. Not because I fake it, but because sometimes you have no choice but to actually talk like them, because sometimes American accent is not their thing. Like for example, when I go to the post office here in Australia, they don't understand cutter because our old address is called Cutter Court. So every time I have to say Cutter Court, I have to say Cutter Court. My bottom line is I have to say it in Australian accent. That's my point. I'll say it again. Cutter Court. Australian tongue is very lazy. They don't pronounce R. Americans are very they pronounce R. It's you can actually hear it, you know, with American singers and British singers. So here sometimes you really have to have an effort just to make your tongue lazy, because you people will not understand you if you will say cutter court, which in the Philippines they would, in 1 second they will know that you're saying cutter, like cutter. Here, nah, you have to say cutter court, cutter. Anyhow, so my bottom line, guys, is excuse me if I sound too foreign for you. I don't know what the hell my accent is, British, American, Australian. I stopped caring how I talk for a long time. And I also stopped caring a little bit about my grammar sometimes, because when I say something, I am hoping that my listener would actually get the insight, the message of what I'm trying to say. It's not how I form a sentence. Although I understand that the intellectual ones are nitpicking, you know, how I construct the wordings of my words, because they're, you know, when some people are very intellectual, that they need to have a constructive and very perfect way of saying things. When I say things, see, it takes for me a long time to interpret. I sometimes talk continuously, and sometimes I cannot filter everything because I am trying to tell you what my message is. So it's hard for my brain to filter sometimes good grammar or correct grammar. And I'm sorry for that. I'm still learning we are all learning throughout life, and I am still learning public speaking, and it's very hard sometimes to do public speaking without, not fucking up your grammar. So I am fluent in English, Tagalog, which is the national language of the Philippines, and I also know the sub-language, which is the Ilonggo, my mother's native tongue, and Bisaya, because I went to school for 6 years in a Visayan region. So all throughout my life, I have to learn how to be fluent with these 4 languages. That's why I cannot make my English very perfect sometimes. Matter of fact, my best friend told me when she visited me 2 years ago that how come I don't have an Australian accent when I talk, because I've been here 7 to 8 years, and I was like, I didn't answer because I don't know how to answer that question, because I talk the way I talk, and I don't fake or I don't make up accents. Whatever you hear me say things, that's it. It's like sometimes what I've told you about earlier, that at the post office I have to literally have to be conscious about saying kata. You know what I mean? So I have no choice but to say it the Australian way. But basically, you will hear the way I talk in my vlogs and here in TikTok. My American, British, Australian accent, you will hear all of those accents the way I talk. And I am not conscious, whatever comes out of my mind, that's it. I don't fake anything. It's hard for me to fake. That's the thing. I have little friends because I cannot fake. If I don't like someone, I cannot fake that I like them. I think, I don't know if that's a weakness or a strength. And for those kabayans who wish that I will talk Tagalog, pardon me, please excuse me. I do not like subtitles. Yes, when I have a favorite vlogger, if I have to read subtitle, no. Because I have migraines and I can't be bothered reading. So when I vlog, I just have to do it on a very universal way. So what's the universal way? It's English. Filipinos are very good with English, guys, by the way. We are taught very early in school. The bottom line of all this vlog is that I don't fake my accent. I don't know how to fake it. Whatever you hear is who I am. The only thing I care about is, did you understand my message? Can you resonate with my message? Because sometimes I talk, and you just listen to what I'm saying, but do you really understand my bottom line? So it's very, very important for me if you actually listened and resonated with my message, because I only attract people who actually listens to my message, and that's the only people I care about. You know what I mean? I don't care about my grammar. I don't care about if I talked perfectly, because that's not what I'm here for in TikTok or in YouTube. I'm here to help people heal. I'm here to help people have a blueprint about good mental health. And people who want to learn would want to hear what my message is. They don't frankly care about my grammar. And those are the only people I care about. Maybe it's you, and maybe it's not. And it's okay. As long as we are here on earth to learn and to thrive, and it's okay if we don't want to change. I love you, even if you cannot resonate with me. I only hope that you will heal whatever it is that you're struggling with. And that's all I care about. And that's one thing you learn about me today. And have a happy Christmas. Bye. Light and love.